The power system in Demon Slayer is divided into two branches, one used by demons and the other by demon slayers. Let's start with the demons. Demons are monstrous creatures that only feed on human flesh. They are created when Muzan Kibutsuji, the Demon King, injects his blood into regular humans. This process transforms their appearance and grants them extraordinary physical strength, regenerative abilities, and complete immunity to ordinary weapons. Demons also grow stronger over time, depending on the number of humans they consume after their transformation. Generally, the older a demon is, the stronger it becomes. However, demons have two exploitable weaknesses. The first is sunlight. Any demon exposed to sunlight will be destroyed within seconds, including Muzan himself. The only exception is Nezuko, whose ability to resist sunlight is something Muzan deeply desires. The second weakness is the wisteria flower, which is toxic to demons. These flowers and their derivatives are used to create barriers and poisons capable of weakening or neutralizing demons. Shinobu, the insect Hashira, uses wisteria poison as her method of slaying demons. Now, let's talk about blood demon arts. Blood demon arts are supernatural abilities possessed by demons in the Demon Slayer world. These powers are unique to each demon and are the result of the transformation initiated by Muzan Kibutsuji, the ancestor of all demons. These abilities vary greatly between demons and can manifest in many different forms. Each demon's blood demon art revolves around a central theme, and this theme is often tied to their past, personality, ideals, preferences, and/or former profession. Additionally, blood demon arts don't always have a single use. Instead, they can provide multiple abilities under the same concept or theme. As the name suggests, all supernatural effects and phenomena created by blood demon arts rely on the user's blood as the medium to make them happen. Essentially, blood demon arts are a form of blood magic. For example, Suzumaru was a young girl who loved playing handball before she was approached by Kibutsuji. After becoming a demon, she developed the ability to grow 6 arms and kill her enemies using her deadly handballs. The abilities and effects granted by blood demon arts can be extremely diverse. Some are focused on combat, e.g., creating dozens of blades, while others are more supportive or practical, e.g., controlling a fortress or creating illusions. Some blood demon arts can be used at will by demons, emitted directly from their bodies. Others require a specific tool or device created from the demon's own body to use alongside the art. In the cases of Tamayo and Nezuko, they need to actually bleed to activate their blood demon arts. This can happen either by getting injured or by inflicting wounds on themselves. Genya Shinazugawa is a unique and unusual case. Even though he isn't a true demon, he could temporarily gain a blood demon art by consuming the body parts of exceptionally powerful demons. Now, let's take a look at some blood demon arts used by the Upper Moons, the 6 strongest demons. Daki has the ability to control silk ribbons, transforming them into deadly weapons, or using them to trap and bind her enemies. Gyutaro's abilities revolve around manipulating his own blood, shaping it into scythes and other weapons capable of inflicting severe damage and poisoning his opponents. Akaza possesses incredibly powerful fists. He uses his blood demon art, called Destructive Death, to unleash devastating shockwave punches. Akaza demonstrated this power during his battle with the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku, whom he defeated using only his bare hands. His mastery of this ability stems from being a martial arts expert when he was still human. Doma has a blood demon art that allows him to create ice and frost. He can form ice structures, control temperatures, and freeze his surroundings. The strongest upper moon, Kokushibo, wields an incredibly powerful blood demon art combined with the moon-breathing technique. His blood demon art lets him create and control blades from his own body. These blades can regenerate and change shape at will, making him a deadly opponent. Finally, the most powerful demon is Muzan Kibutsuji. Muzan's blood demon art is called biokinesis. This ability allows him to manipulate and control his body with unmatched precision and speed. He can alter his shape, change his physiology to become nearly invulnerable, and even create new body parts for attack or defense. Muzan's poison-generating ability lets him produce and inject powerful toxins into his enemies. These poisons can paralyze or kill, making him even more dangerous in battle. Another ability, blood explosion, is straightforward but lethal. Muzan can make his blood violently explode, which he can use to attack opponents or instantly kill other demons if he chooses. One important ability is cursing and controlling. Muzan can place curses on those who receive his blood, ensuring their loyalty. He can activate these curses at any time to punish or kill a demon. This was seen with Susumaru, whom he killed using this power. In addition, there's a special demon ability worth mentioning: head regeneration. This is arguably the strongest power in the entire system and is used by only 3 demons throughout the story. While it's supposed to be impossible, if a demon is strong enough and has the will to keep fighting, it can develop the ability to regrow its head, even after it's been severed by a Nichiren sword. The only demon to fully master this ability is the Demon King, Muzan. He cannot be killed no matter how many times his head is cut off, and the only way to defeat him is with sunlight. 2 other demons who develop this ability are Akaza and Kokushibo. Both managed to use it during their battles with demon slayers, but only once, as their will to fight was fading. Now, let's move on to the power system of the Demon Slayer Core. At the core of this system is the Nichiren weapon, the primary tool used by demon slayers to fight demons. These weapons are forged from a special ore that absorbs sunlight, called Scarlet Crimson Iron Sand. This unique material allows Nichiren weapons to deal fatal damage to demons. Since these weapons continuously absorb sunlight, decapitating demons with Nichiren swords can kill them permanently. Once the sword cuts through a demon's neck bone, their heads and bodies disintegrate into ash, much like when they're exposed to sunlight. However, despite their sunlight-absorbing properties, Nichiren swords are less effective when used to slash other parts of a demon's body, making beheading the only reliable way for demon slayers to defeat them. Each Nichiren weapon gains a unique color when first drawn by its wielder. It's believed that the color of the blade corresponds to the breathing style best suited to the user. For example, a blue blade is often associated with users of the water-breathing style, a yellow blade with the thunder-breathing style, a pink blade with the love-breathing style, and so on. Nichiren weapons are most commonly crafted as swords, but not always. Some demon slayers use more unique types of Nichiren weapons that suit their specific fighting styles. For example, Genya wields a Nichiren shotgun that fires bullets made from the same ore used to forge Nichiren swords. Mitsuri, on the other hand, uses a flexible Nichiren sword that functions like a whip. The unique design of her weapon allows her to perform swift, flowing attacks that can hit multiple targets at once. Meanwhile, Shinobu uses a Nichiren blade shaped like a needle, designed to inject deadly poison into demons. Unlike traditional Nichiren weapons, Shinobu's sword is not used for decapitation. And while Nichiren weapons are already incredibly powerful, there's a secret mode that demon slayers can unlock to make them even deadlier. This mode is called the Bright Red Nichiren Sword, and it can only be activated under specific conditions. All these conditions involve increasing the temperature of the blade in some way. For instance, demon slayers can achieve this by clashing 2 Nichiren swords together with immense force, by gripping their sword with extreme strength, or through Nezuko's blood demon art. This red-hot state significantly enhances the sword's effectiveness against demons. It disrupts their regeneration abilities and causes them extreme pain. That's all about the weapons. Now, let's move on to the breathing styles used by the Demon Slayer Core. Breathing styles are swordsmanship techniques that use total concentration breathing, practiced and taught by members of the Demon Slayer Corps. These techniques are typically used alongside Nichiren blades to fight and kill demons. The basic principle involves inhaling large amounts of oxygen, which enhances blood circulation and boosts the user's strength. This allows them to perform extraordinary feats of agility, speed, and power, making it the only way for humans to match the strength and speed of demons. This is why all advanced demon slayers use a breathing style. The origins of breathing styles trace back to the legendary swordsman Yoriichi Sugekuni, around 400 years before the events of the story. He created the very first breathing style, sun breathing, which marked the beginning of the golden age of the Demon Slayer Corps. Sun breathing was what enabled Yoriichi to confront Muzan and nearly kill him. However, mastering sun breathing was extremely difficult. As a result, Yoriichi's disciples and other demon slayers modified it to suit their own strengths and weaknesses. This eventually led to the creation of the 5 fundamental breathing styles: water, flame, thunder, stone, and wind. Additionally, there's moon breathing, developed by upper rank 1, Kokushibo. Although Yoriichi's sun breathing was split into different fundamental breathing styles, these styles could still be further branched by demon slayers. This led to the creation of flower breathing, serpent breathing, love breathing, sound breathing, beast breathing, mist breathing, and insect breathing. Sun breathing is the most powerful and versatile breathing style, and is the origin of all other breathing styles. It consists of 13 unique forms, with the final form created specifically to kill Muzan Kibutsuji. Yoriichi developed this final form on the spot, which involves performing all 12 other forms in quick succession, targeting the demon's weak points, including his 7 hearts and 5 brains, which move freely inside his body. Water breathing is a well-rounded style, excellent in both offense and defense. It uses smooth and flexible movements to mimic the unpredictable nature of water. It is relatively popular because it is easy to learn and is suitable for beginners. Thunder breathing is an offensive style that emphasizes speed and precision. This breathing style focuses on delivering fast, accurate strikes aimed at the opponent's weak points, exploiting their vulnerabilities. Stone breathing, used by Gyomei Himejima, focuses on strength and stability, with techniques that reflect the enduring and powerful nature of stone. Gyomei, who uses this breathing style, is so strong that he can fight demons barehanded. Insect breathing is slightly different from the other styles, as it doesn't rely on physical strength to decapitate demons. Instead, it involves injecting wisteria poison into demons to kill them. Serpent breathing, practiced by Obanai Aguro, uses twisting and coiling movements that mimic the unpredictable and serpentine nature of a snake. Beast breathing, practiced by Inosuke Hashibira, enhances the user's senses and reflexes, inspired by the movements and instincts of animals. Much of this comes from Inosuke's experience of living instinctively in the wild. Moon breathing is a derivative breathing style created by Michikatsu as an adaptation of the original sun breathing. Moon breathing, used by Kokushibo, is a very powerful style. Most, if not all, forms of moon breathing are versatile sword techniques that focus on swift and powerful strikes, balancing both offense and defense. The slashes often resemble crescent moon shapes and patterns. The Demon Slayer mark appears on the bodies of high-ranking swordsmen in the form of a tattoo that represents their individual breathing style. It only appears when the swordsman survives a life-threatening situation, with a heart rate exceeding 200 beats per minute and a body temperature rising above 39 degrees Celsius. Another prerequisite for awakening the Demon Slayer mark is that the swordsman must have already awakened sun breathing. Their mark will resonate with other talented swordsmen, causing them to awaken the Demon Slayer mark with their own unique breathing style. When the Demon Slayer mark is awakened, the swordsman's strength and agility are greatly enhanced. It also has the ability to turn the Nichiren sword bright red, making the demon's regeneration abilities useless. However, awakening the Demon Slayer mark is a double-edged sword. It puts a massive strain on the body of the person who awakens it. It is believed that activating the mark shortens the user's lifespan. Those who use this special power typically die by the age of 25, except for Yoriichi, who was the first to acquire the mark and the only one to live past this age. Tanjiro first awakened his Demon Slayer mark when he tried to decapitate upper rank 6 Gyutaro, and he awakened it again during his battle with upper rank 4 Hantengu. Tanjiro's mark resembles flames, similar to Yoriichi's. After his intense training to become a Hashira, this mark became permanently linked to him. As a user of sun breathing, Tanjiro's mark resonates with the Hashira around him, causing them to awaken their own marks. Mist Hashira Tokito, Muichiro first awakened his Demon Slayer mark during the Swordsmith Village arc while fighting upper rank 5 Gyoko. His mark appears as red mist-like streaks spreading across his body, concentrated on his face and arms. Muichiro was able to turn his Nichiren sword bright red and use the World of Enlightenment immediately after awakening his mark. Love Hashira Kanroji. Mitsuri awakened her Demon Slayer mark during the Swordsmith Village arc. Her mark is shaped like two contrasting hearts with a winged pattern between them. The mark is located on her left collarbone. After activating her Demon Slayer mark, Mitsuri's already impressive endurance and physical strength increased rapidly, allowing her to fight on par with Hantengu's strongest clone, Zohakuten. Stone Hashira Himejima Gyomei is considered the leader of the Hashira and the strongest among them. He awakened his Demon Slayer mark during his battle against upper rank 1 Kokushibo. His mark appears as cracks and is visible on both of his arms. Gyomei was able to turn his Nichiren weapon bright red twice, once during his fight with Kokushibo, and again when trying to kill Muzan. Gyomei also unlocked the World of Enlightenment ability and could predict his opponent's movements by seeing the blood flow, muscle, and joint movements, even though he was blind. Alongside Gyomei, Wind Hashira Shinazugawa Sanemi also awakened his Demon Slayer mark during his battle with Kokushibo. His mark appears on his cheek as an origami windmill-shaped tattoo with 2 dots colored in green. The awakening of his mark also gave him the ability to turn his Nichiren sword bright red. Serpent Hashira Iguro Obanai awakened his mark during the final battle against Demon King Muzan. His Demon Slayer mark appears as snake-like patterns stretching from his left arm to his chest. In addition to enhancing his agility, strength, and natural endurance, his mark allowed him to turn his Nichiren sword bright red. Obanai also unlocked the World of Enlightenment instantly and was able to see the positions of Muzan's internal organs. Moreover, there are 2 mysterious abilities that only a few Demon Slayer Corps members in history have awakened: Transparent World and Selfless State. In the Transparent World state, the user can see the flow of blood, muscle contractions, and joint movements of their opponent, allowing them to effectively predict and avoid attacks. Selfless State is a high-level mental state that only a few Demon Slayers can achieve. In this state, the user completely eliminates their emotions and personal consciousness, allowing them to focus entirely on the battle without distractions. This state not only enhances their combat abilities, but also helps them maintain calmness and control in dangerous situations. Both of these abilities stem from deep understanding and mastery of combat techniques and breathing styles. The origins of these abilities are rooted in the ancient traditions of the Demon Slayer Corps, passed down through generations of elite warriors. The first known user, and possibly the creator of these abilities, is Yoriichi Tsugikuni. In addition, the Demon Slayer Corps receives significant assistance from Nezuko, Tanjiro's younger sister, who is also the only demon capable of returning to human form. Nezuko always protects her brother and has strength comparable to the upper ranks of demons. Although she hasn't undergone any training, Nezuko possesses extraordinary physical strength. However, due to this, she often attacks other demons with kicks rather than using abilities like blood demon arts. Nezuko's kicks are powerful enough to easily knock off the head of a demon. Her strength is considered incredibly powerful for a demon who has never consumed human flesh. Nezuko's blood demon art is called combustible blood. She can cause her blood to explode, turning it into fierce flames. She has the ability to control whether her flames can kill an opponent or not. Nezuko's flames can also heal temporary wounds, like when she used them to remove poison from sound Hashira Uzui Tengen. However, these flames can only affect demons and other blood demon arts during combat, like how Nezuko burned Rui's threads and Gyutaro's poison. Nezuko's flames can also cause Tanjiro's black Nichiren sword to turn red, enhancing his combat abilities. Alright, that's all for this episode. If you want me to make a video about any other anime or a specific character, just leave a comment below.